What's up, guys? It's me, Hunter for Reptile Events, and it's time to introduce you to my new animal. I also want to say one thing to you guys. The assassin bug I had earlier passed away. He only lived up to a month. Yeah, it only lived up for a month so far. From what I read, the assassin bugs don't survive very well in captivity unless you have a colony of them. They seem to do well. They seem to do better as a colony. I was gonna try to see if one will do alright by itself, but from what I read, a colony is actually better for these bugs. So it didn't live too long. But I'm not sure I'm gonna buy another assassin bug because I don't have time to buy another one. A hurricane assassin bugs are actually pretty cool, but I just don't really have time to buy another one. So instead, I decided to give this cage for another animal. Animal that I rescued from my workplace. Over at my workplace, I was actually just, doing the work I always do when it comes to my work. So a box got transported from Florida, and then all of a sudden there was a lizard in it. It was a baby brown Anole, and those are native to Cuba. So in here in this container, I have a baby brown Anole, and it's very teeny tiny. So it's going to be very difficult to show you in front of the camera. So I'm going to switch over to my digital camera once I actually get ready to film him in this container. So with that said, let's switch on to my other camera. Right over there is the baby brown Anole. Yeah, it's the baby. He is teeny tiny. I'm not sure if this is male or female, but this is a rescue baby, and I actually rescued this lizard at my workplace. It's a little teeny tiny thing, about the size of a quarter. So this is the baby brown nose environment. Got some leaves. It's all from my assassin bug. I actually washed this tank out, and got all the other stuff out of there. But the good thing about the assassin bug, he was not very dirty, so I didn't really have to clean that much in this tank. But here's his environment, and got all the bark and all our stuff in this temporary cage for him. Yeah, since this lizard is such a little bitty thing, he's so tiny. Yeah, it's a wild caught, but it's actually a rescue because he was transported here from Florida. Yeah, he was accidentally transported from here to Florida, from Florida to here. So he was accidentally transported. This little cute little thing right there. So yeah, it's a cute lizard indeed. Now you might be wondering what's the care for a brown nose. Well, if you're going to keep yourself a brown nose, you gotta have some humidity. They're also boreal lizards, so they're very active lizards, and they like to climb a lot. So you gotta have a lot of climbing area for them. So you see here, I have a lot of climbing area for them. I also have to keep this cage misted for them too. They eat insects, and they feed them 3 times a day. That's how much you gotta feed them 3 times. You gotta feed them 3 times a week. So you gotta feed them 3 times a week. So yeah, you feed these lizards 3 times a week. I'm not sure if he's eating the crickets I gave him so far. I put a lot of crickets in here for him to eat to see if he'll eat the crickets. And so far, I haven't seen him eat a cricket yet. That's because I've been working, and it's also been difficult to actually watch my critters actually eat. Speaking of the critters, look over here. My vinegaroon's eating one of the crickets that I gave him. That's Nick, my vinegaroon. Look how big he's getting. He's getting really chunky. So yeah, it's a really tiny lizard. Very cute indeed. I hope he'll get bigger soon. I'm hoping he'll do very well in this temporary cage. He won't stay in his cage too long because when he gets a little bigger, in about a week or so, he'll be moved to another cage. I'm not sure if this is a male or female because I looked up what's the difference between a male and female brown Anole. The female brown Anole has a different pattern, and the male has a different pattern too. And the male has a red chin that comes out of their the chin area. That's because the males have that kind of thing to attract mates. I'm not quite sure if this is a male or a female. and one way for me to know is once this lizard gets bigger. So far, so far this lizard's doing okay. He's doing pretty good. He's a little curious about his new environment, but so far he actually he's getting used to it. So far this lizard is getting used to it. He's a rescue, and I always do my best to can if you get rescues. Yeah, and you should know these lizards are invasive in the United States. They're invasive in a lot of areas like Florida, Georgia, including Mississippi, also Louisiana as well, and even Texas. Yeah, brown nose are invasive in those areas. They're also invasive in Alabama too. So yeah, you may see these popping up in Alabama at times too. But they're invasive, so you have to catch them and keep them as a pet. Because it's actually better keeping these lizards as a pet than it is letting them loose in the wild. Because these are not native to the United States. These are actually native to Cuba, which is actually islands that are near Florida. So yeah, these became invasive in Florida once the storm hit. And these are actually almost everywhere in Florida and some places of Alabama, and some places of Georgia and other states in general. But only mainly the southern eastern states. So if you see a Anole like this in the wild, please actually keep it in your collection because this Anole cannot be in the wild in the United States. Because these Anoles don't belong here in the United States. They're actually native to Cuba, so they're supposed to belong in their natural area. But since Cuba is a far place, I have to keep it and also take care of it as well. And so far, the Cuban brown nose is doing pretty well. I do have a book on the lizards and snakes of Alabama, and this particular lizard is in the book. The book of that this particular lizard is actually in that book, which is written by Mark Bailey. So this is the lizard that's mentioned in this book, and I have to admit, it's a great description on this lizard when it comes to describing about this lizard and stuff. I do think this lizard is cute, and really think this lizard is really interesting. You might be wondering why I'm not going to take this lizard out, because this lizard is very jumpy, and also this lizard is very active. So I'm not going to risk myself getting out. I don't want it to escape, and I also don't want to find it, because this lizard can get easily lost in my house, and I don't want that to happen at all. So I just want to do the best I can with filming. I want to try and film this lizard and stuff. It's a pretty cute lizard, indeed. Yeah, it's right there. It's just a little bitty thing. Yeah. Now, the substrate I got right here is coconut fiber, which actually holds the humidity pretty well. I have to mist this cage every once in a while so he can be hydrated and also have a humid environment, because these lizards do love humid environments and stuff. So yeah, I will get a bigger cage for him once this lizard gets bigger. So yeah, once this lizard gets bigger, he'll be in a better cage than this thing. This is not really the best cage, but this is for temporary purposes only. So far, he's doing okay. He's doing pretty good. He's got food and water in here. He's got crickets in here for him to eat, because these lizards are known for eating insects. So yeah, so that's a baby Cuban brown Anole. And we got some Hunter off Reptile Events. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.